Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me the truth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and verse 12. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succours which reason offereth. Okay, so to understand this verse, we got to get this word succours. All right, and I got it right here. It means the assistance and support in times of hardship and distress. Verb, give assistance or aid to. Okay, so it's an assistance or support. Okay, so for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succours or support which reason offereth, right? Reason, okay, which is going into, being reasonable, right? You got a fear is an emotion, which is, a lot of times can be a pointless emotion. Okay, now sometimes it's good emotion, which we're going to get into, okay, but you're not supposed to fear. All right, the scriptures goes into it, trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, and that's, to not be afraid, okay, because if you trust in the Lord, you won't be afraid, man, okay. But if you are afraid, we got to pray to the Lord to give us more faith and to get rid of that fear, man, because the Lord is not with that, okay. But here it's telling you that fear is a betraying of the support that reason offers, man. Okay, so, fear is an unreasonable thing, okay, especially in this truth. We know that Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, controls all things. So there's no reason to be afraid, man. Right? No matter what you're going through hell at your plantation job, you're in between plantations, or maybe you feel like you might not make rent this month, or, you going through a surgery or something, or, eventually, we're all going to be tried. Our faith is going to be tried when the MOTB is mandated for buying and selling. Okay, some of us are going to get locked up. Some of us are going to, be in a position where it's like, damn, I don't know if I'll live. Or it feels like, damn, I don't know if I'll live if I don't take this MOTB. Okay, because it's going to look like, oh, you're just going to starve, or, it's going to be very difficult, but you have to have faith and not fear, because the scriptures say the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation, man, because we kept the word of his patience, these scriptures, this truth. All right, we believe in Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we pushing out these videos, man. All right. This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage? Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for Yahweh thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest, man. You see? And this is only talking to the Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, and in this time, it's mainly going into the elect, man, because the elect is the ones who's, we have no reason to be afraid, man. If we are of the elect, Lord willing, I am of the elect, Lord willing. I'm not going to say I am, but I hope I am, okay? If I am, then, hey, there's no reason to be afraid, man, because the Lord is with us whithersoever we goest, man. All right, I made that video about the angels and how, there could be an angel in your house or in your plantation or, up in the sky. They're there. Sometimes you just can't see them, man. But, that's where faith comes in. Okay? This is Psalms 34 and verse 4. I sought Yahweh and he delivered me. Salakia. I sought Yahweh and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Right? So we get this word sought. Darash, which means to resort to seek, to inquire. Okay? So, pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai when you're afraid. And ask him to deliver you from the fear, man. Give you more faith. Right? Give you more wisdom. The scriptures say if anyone lacks wisdom, to ask of the Lord who gives liberally. Okay? And I want to go into Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, right, who is the devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. All right, so some of us are going to get caught up in this thing, man. You see these ICE raids happening. Okay, Jacob's trouble is going to be just like that, but on a full scale. All 12 tribes is going to be getting thrown in these jails, man. And, you know, some of the elect is going to be caught up in it. All right, it says the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Okay, so there's going to be a period of time where we're going to be tried. Okay, but you're not supposed to fear anything, man. No matter what they do or say, don't fear, man. All right, it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. You see, man? So, hey, if we end up dying for this thing, hey, call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's an automatic crown, man. And that's a beautiful thing. So there's nothing to fear, man. All right, we almost out of here. Okay, we're at the end of our prison sentence here on the earth. Okay, under these devils, these Edomites. And soon the punishment of our iniquity will be accomplished. And Yahweh Shai is going to crack the clouds and return. And save us from our enemies, man. Save us from these decrepit bodies. Save us from this captivity, from, you know, these other nations. You know, and from this you know, polluted earth. Okay? And he's going to fix all of this, man, by putting Yahweh Shai in rulership. And putting Esau into slavery where he belongs, man. And ultimately annihilating them, man. They're going to be done away with after the 1,000 years of slavery, man. And good fucking riddance, man. These Edomites destroying the whole earth. You know, it just, these people are completely unprofitable for the earth and for the people and even themselves. Okay. Now, earlier I said that fear can be useful. Okay. And this is one of those situations. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right. So yeah, you should be afraid of Yahweh. All right, fear Yahweh, keep his commandments, right? Follow the instructions of this book, the Bible, all 80 books. Follow the instructions to the best of your ability, showing your fear in Yahweh. And if we fear Yahweh, nothing can touch us, man. So we don't got to fear no man on this earth. We ain't got to fear no jobs. We ain't got to fear no fucking the government, the Donald Trump, ICE. We ain't got to fear nothing, man. All right? Fucking robot dogs, laser beams, technology, because Esau got all this experimental weapons. We ain't got to fear nothing, man. We ain't got to fear death. Only fear Yahweh, and we're going to be good, man. All right? Because the scriptures say the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, man. Yahweh is the only one who can punish you in this life and in the next life. And in the next life after that, you know, depending on how long it takes for Yahweh Shai to return. Okay? You know, you die a wicked person, you're going to come back in the reincarnation in a fucked up body. Okay, that's why you got a lot of Israelites that were born fucked up. Okay, and all of us are paying for our sins from our past lives, man. That's why we went into slavery. Okay, so you understand that Yahweh is the only one who could do that. Then you ought to only fear Yahweh. Okay, because man can only kill you once. You see, but Yahweh could kill you again and again and again, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And like it says, Ecclesiastes 12:14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil, man. And that's exactly what I was going into, man. You know, the reincarnation, you come back, you live out your judgment on the earth. Okay? So, yeah, we ought to only fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and, you know, be in this truth, do the work fearlessly. Okay? Take care of your business, do what you got to do at your job, whatever, pay your bills. You know, go to the grocery store, buy your food, do your little workouts, whatever you need to do. But do it fearlessly and only fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because there's going to come a time when, you know, all hell's going to break loose. And there's no way to prepare for Jacob's trouble other than, you know, staying rooted and grounded in this truth and fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai first and foremost. Okay, if we go into Jacob's trouble with that mindset, all right, we ain't got nothing to be afraid about. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to take care of us. Okay? Which, you know, that's what that scripture I was mentioning earlier. Let's see if I can find it. You know, it says, the word of my patience. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to keep us from the hour of temptation, man. He's going to protect us from getting that chip. Because that chip, all right, the one that goes in the right hand or in the brain, in the forehead, any part of your body, that's going to be mandatory for buying and selling in the very near future. And, you know, the only people that's going to be able to resist that is the elect. Okay, because the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is going to keep us from that shit. You know, the Lord is going to put a spirit on us to not take it. The Lord's going to hide us. The Lord's going to give us spiritual powers. Okay, all these things are coming for the elect. All right, the Lord will put a spirit on us to resist unto death. Whatever it may be, the Lord will raise up a standard and protect us. So there's nothing to be afraid about, Akim and Akwath. All right, we are completely protected and we are good because of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing in sincerity and in truth. All right, and you know, don't fear. Only have faith and fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, so I pray that lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakorash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And sincere shalom to the hopeful elect out there listening, learning, and or teaching. Shalom to you all. Shalom wa abad babal. Shalom.